Powered by the Montana Television Network. This is the 10 o'clock news on Q2, Montana's news leader.
Good evening and thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Russ Riesinger. Janelle's off. Well, sirens blaring across town today as the nicer weather brings out motorists and motorcyclists alike. In just a 15-minute span, 2 people were transported for serious injuries in separate crashes, but that wasn't the end of the busy afternoon for first responders. One of those accidents, a reminder of how we need to be more aware of motorcycle riders as our weather warms up. Q2's Mitch Legge standing by with some important advice. Mitch?
Russ, the increase in temperature also means an increase in traffic on Montana's roadways. We thought this would be a good opportunity to remind drivers how to share the road with motorcycles in the summertime. There's more of every type of traffic in the summer. Barry Usher, owner of Beartooth Harley-Davidson in Billings, says drivers need to pay attention to what's around them.
There's more motorcycles out on the road right now, and you know, they don't always see the cars, but cars are definitely not looking out for them right now, and we need cars to be consciously looking for motorcycles and bicycles and any other vehicle that's on the road, even pedestrians. That's why motorists are advised to look 3 times. Look left, look right, and look again to make sure there's no one in your path. Also, give motorcycles the same room you would a car. It just makes the roads safer for everyone traveling. And if you are a motorcyclist, there are some things you can do to keep yourself safe. Well, motorcycle riders we always talk about being the defensive rider. We always try to anticipate what the other person's going to be doing. Try and look at the driver to see what they're doing, especially, you know, and a lot of people, you know, think it's only when people are going fast, but it happens when people are going slow too. In Billings, Usher told me that riders and drivers should be looking for blind corners and use caution while navigating them. Motorcyclists should also be wearing a helmet, boots, pants, and a long-sleeve jacket to better protect themselves in case of a crash. You need to be a defensive rider if you're on the motorcycle, and if you're in a car, you definitely need to look out for. And again, it's not just motorcycles. There's more pedestrians on the road. There's more bicycles on the road. You know, kids are going to be out of school soon, so they're going to be out playing in their neighborhoods and everything. So we all need to watch out for everybody, but there's more traffic, every type of traffic in the summer. So remember, look 3 times, give motorcycles some room, and get out there and enjoy our great state. Usher also told me that you do need to replace your motorcycle helmet every couple of years. As time goes on, they start to degrade and lose the properties that make them safe. So if it's been a couple years, that might be something for you to think about. Russ?
All right, good advice. Thank you, Mitch. In Laurel tonight, a woman was transported to the hospital after hitting a parked car and rolling her Jeep. The driver was heading north on 8th Avenue when she struck the parked pickup truck, pushing it forward and rolling her vehicle. There's no word on the extent of the driver's injuries or any charges in the accident. Governor's Boulevard in the Heights is reopened again after a Honda CR-V also hit a parked car and rolled. Minor injuries were reported in that crash, but it did temporarily shut down Governor's as they towed the car. There's no word of any charges related to that accident. And take a look at this, a vehicle crashing into the front of the Dollar Tree store in the Rimrock Plaza on Central Avenue. A man parking a Dodge Durango accidentally put his foot on the gas pedal, according to the Billings Police Department. Crash shattered a big window in front of the store. 2 people in the vehicle were okay, and no one was hurt inside the store. All right, let's turn to the weather now. Ed McIntosh in for Bob tonight. Ed, sounds as if some big changes are on the way before the weekend's over.
That's for sure. When you contrast where we saw temperatures fall this afternoon, we hit 82 for the high here in Billings today, well above the seasonal averages. In fact, just 5 degrees short of the record that was set back in 1962. Already watching showers into western Montana. As far as the Billings area goes, we took a look at some of the computer analysis. Came in anywhere from around about 1/3 of an inch all the way up to about 3/4 of an inch. But if we start to fall into an area where we have some thunderstorm activity, that rain total could push up to as high as 1 inch. We'll take a closer look at the weekend details coming up in just a few minutes.
All right, thank you, Ed. Meanwhile, in the south, extreme weather bringing misery for the 2nd weekend in a row. Tornadoes, high winds, and pounding rains are destroying homes, leaving some communities without power. At least 5 people are reported dead now, 3 of them in Mississippi, where several tornadoes have struck. CBS News' Omar Villafranca is there.
Severe weather is leaving a wide path of destruction across the South, from flooding in Arkansas to here in Mississippi, where a tornado lifted trees and destroyed homes.
Oh my God!
Cell phone video from one homeowner shows the moment the entire front of her house was torn off. Morton Police Chief Nikki Crops rushed to this neighborhood where the twister touched down.
You were expecting to find dead people.
Exactly. I mean, who wouldn't have? You come in here and see all this destruction and you look at the houses and they're gone.
Outside Tallahassee, Florida, an 8-year-old girl was killed and a 12-year-old boy was injured when a tree fell on their home. The storm left a trail of shredded homes across Texas, including this one, which rolled from its foundation with a young couple still inside.
It just kind of kept on rolling. My wife was in the bathroom. It threw me into the wall and then out the window.
Flash flooding is possible from South Carolina all the way to New England. With thousands of flight delays and cancellations, travelers are urged to double check before heading to the airport. Omar Villafranca, CBS News, Morton, Mississippi.
That weather system stretches from Florida to New England. Heavy rain is forecast to continue through Saturday. Well, 80,000 ballots are in the mail and headed for voters ahead of numerous school district elections. Yellowstone County elections officials say there are 13 different school district elections this spring on the ballots. Some are levies or bonds. Some are for trustee seats. Ballots are due back to the elections office on May 7th. School District 2 is asking voters to pass a $970,000 high school levy. That would be the first time in 12 years. The levy would pay for textbooks and career counselors. Voters in Laurel being asked to approve a $3 million building reserve levy to address safety and security issues over the course of 5 years and for the purchase of land for future expansion. Ballots that don't make the deadline will not get counted. And elections officials across the state say voters should know about new rules passed last November surrounding the hand delivery of ballots. The Ballot Interference Prevention Act means the legal requirements for in-person delivered ballots is now changed. Now, this is for people who drop off ballots for relatives, friends, and caregivers. An individual must have an established relationship with a voter to return their ballot for them, and you can only return 6 ballots. You must sign a registry, and voters should know you could be fined $500 for each infraction. Voters will get more instruction about this new law in their mail-in ballots. Coming up on tonight's 10 o'clock news, we may have had a short-lived winter, but its effects are being felt well into spring. Find out how. Plus, a University of Wyoming signee has died in California. We'll bring you the latest on that. And in sports, Scott has top performances in 2 of this season's premier track and field meets. We'll be right back.
You're watching MTN News with Janelle Slade and Russ Riesinger. Storm Tracker weather with Bob McGuire. And sports with Scott Breen. This is the 10 o'clock news on Q2, Montana's news leader.